In this video, I'm going to show you how to organize your gradebook, how to weight the grades appropriately, and how to drop the lowest grade for the labs and the pre-labs, which is something that we're asking everybody in the Gen Chem sequence to do so that we are consistent. So right now I'm in the assignments menu, and I've either copied over from another course or made all of my assignments, and they all have correct deadlines, due dates, and that's important to get right so that they get on your student's calendar. In another video, I show you how to set multiple due dates for different lab sections with different lab times. So make sure that you watch that if you don't already know how to do that. So what I'm going to do, the first thing that's important to do is to organize all of your assignments in whatever groups, categories that you have listed on your syllabus. Everybody should have a labs group and everybody should have a pre-labs group. Those need to be separate groups because we're dropping the lowest of each of those. And then everybody's probably going to have an online homework category, and I've just made all of my online homework assignments here. I'm going to have them due every Thursday. You might do something different. And then exams and quizzes is another category, and I separate that out from final exam. I also have a lecture attendance and participation category. So the first thing that I'm going to do is weight these different categories, and the way, according to what I have on my syllabus. First of all, for Chem 161, we want the labs to be worth 15%, and that includes the pre-labs. For Chem 162 and 163, we want the labs to be worth 20% of a student's grade, and that also counts the pre-labs. So I'm going to make my labs worth 20% total. You can see that the labs are worth 10 points and the pre-labs are worth 5 points. So in order to make the labs and the pre-labs worth 20% total, I need to make my pre-labs worth a third of that 20%. And so I'm going to go to assignment settings and assignment groups weight. And I'm going to check this box, weight final grade based on assignment groups. Okay, so a third of 20% for the pre-labs is 6.67. And then 2/3 for the labs, since those are worth 10 points, is 13.3. So that's how we want to weight them for 120 and 123. For 121, the pre-labs are going to be worth 5% and the labs are going to be worth 10%, so they add up to 15%. And then everything else is up to the instructor's discretion. So here's what I have published on my syllabus. 20% for homework, 35% for midterms, exams, and quizzes, 20% for the final exam, 5% for lecture attendance participation. Okay, so we'll save that. And then you'll see these weightings up here. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you how to drop the lowest score, and it's super easy in Canvas. It's important that you set the groups up this way. What you do is you select this menu next to the group, and oops, let's see here. I think you push edit. Okay, good, edit. And then what you want to do is just say, I want to drop my one lowest score for each student. If you have an assignment that can't be dropped, then you can use this menu here, so it will exclude that from the dropping. I'm going to go ahead and save that. And now it says one rule. Okay. Same with the pre-lab. So this is something that we are asking everybody to do in the Gen Chem series. Drop the lowest score. And then you can do that for other categories, of course, too. I actually do it for online homework because it helps it helps to kind of mitigate the technology issues that students might have. So it can kind of save you time if you can say, well, don't worry about it, your lowest score is dropped. So I usually do that. And then depending on how many little assignments I have for lecture attendance and participation, I actually have ended up doing quite a lot in that category. Now I'm going to go ahead and drop my lowest grade there too. But again, all of this is up to the instructor's discretion. Okay, and we should be good to go. I don't think that there's a save button that you have to push. It doesn't look like it. So that's how you set up your gradebook.